let's jump back into this and hopefully this audio works. We will see. I'm still messing with my setup, and there will be a couple more changes I'm going to make tomorrow, but I'm pretty early on in this, but as someone who loved Disco Elysium, the art style of this pretty much caught my eye, so I'm hoping that it is similar vibes throughout. So far it seems like it. Don't really remember what I was doing though, so I guess hopefully I can get caught back up. See if we can try to find the Photoshop. I'm guessing that means I can't pass the check right now.
A steel door is before you. Faint oxidation halos bloom across it, like algae on a sunken wreck. No response. It's locked. Still locked, somewhat inevitably. Try one of the many doors that are not locked, or the open-air black market, which happily doesn't feature doors at all. You step back from the door. A dusty and disused storefront, closed with a metal shutter. Above, a faded sign names the building, the Animal Zone. Carl was here. M+Y, ha. Unstoppable trade forever. Marito is a dog rapist. You lift the shutter gently. It resists. Locked. Around you, scattered pairs of eyes watch as you jiggle the shutter. Too many people around for a break-in. Come back at night, or find another entrance. You turn away from the storefront.
That's not a great trade-off. I don't think I have anything that I can do about my anxiety at the moment, so it sounds about right.
A filthy flyer glued to the wall. A row of bespectacled men stare into the middle distance, while in their midst a lone figure looks towards the viewer. A man with a brown paper bag on his head. Above him in bold letters, the reality situation. Yellow text in black and white. Tune in, everyday coverage, and in all caps, they did it again. The Subcommandante salutes you. Pride radiates from behind the bag. Bright yellow letters highlight a time slot. Every day from 13 to 22, channel 117. His stare seems to say, "So you think." Bagman's stare seems to harden as he watches you walk. This place is not as you left it. The world moved on behind your back. Raindrops gather on the wreckage overhead. A silk number 3, the old silk factory, once the pounding heart of the city. Now its walls are layered with past identities, a patchwork of portafear and turf war. Pseudopod had a purchase order from a vendor called Carmuna. She must be in here somewhere. You also have that curious red disc to hand. A media specialist could likely tell you more. The Guardia Municipal officer is intensely scratching at his neck. As you approach, he wipes his hand on his trouser leg.
Hola, miss. Hope there's a reason you've stopped an officer while he's on duty.
The folks who guard property rights are not worthy of answers.
I suppose not. Officer Morito, agente coordinador for the Guardia Municipal. Do you need help with anything? How bad does it look? Shit, I knew it. I hope it's not the topical ball repellent I've been using. Instructions said to apply generously. Guess that's what I get for trying to keep the peace with these boars running around. You're lucky then. We've been dealing with an infestation for weeks. Back ways are full of them. It used to be a seasonal problem. Every autumn, some adults would come down bold and hungry. But lately, it's more of a permanent residency. The hills up north, as far as I've heard. Valle de Suspiro. You've got thorns, ferns, old trees. A nightmare to patrol. At best, they're a nuisance. The little ones are fine, but the adults could take off a kneecap if you're not careful. And then there's the really big one, the mother. Oh, 100, 150 kilos? Easy. Enough to stop a tuk-tuk going full speed. But they don't seem so bad if they're alone. But they're never alone. Get 5 or 6 together and they can take down a grown man. Massive. Furs all matted. Covered in scars, territorial too. Preys on drunks, stumbling back from Party Alley. You shouldn't joke like that. All mothers are special. Even this one. Anything that can survive on the streets of Kisok has got the stars' favor. And I have respect for astrology. So when the mother comes around, I do my best to keep civilians out of the backways. You back away, slowly. If you get a whiff of it charging, find something to climb if you can. And then, come find me. I can tell you Petra the music vendor's a major arsehole. I asked him about an old blood golem disc, and he told me he'd rather tie polystyrene blocks to his feet and jump in the canal than look for it.
Doesn't make sense. Why not go for something that sinks?
I told him as much. He said that was the point. His demise should be slow, so that I'd hear him scream for hours. I suspect he mostly hates himself. I don't get why he brings up all this violent stuff all the time. If he ever goes through with it, there won't be any shock value. He'll just be sad. Dying. Maybe dead.
A tremendous sadness courses through him.
Just 10, maybe 15 years ago, there were feedback parties in that alley, right behind the bazaar. Anyone who played loud enough could jam. You'd hear the distortion 3 canals. We had local signs too. Ossos de Som, Vadio Sonico. You'd know a sign maker by the puncture wounds on their fingers, from all the needlework. We didn't have printers, but the old women taught us. Aunt Carmuna too. You thread black ribbon through a Calvera 5000, glue paper to scrapped envelopes, then hammer the pedal. Clack, clack, clack. Each one was just a few pages long. A good sign maker could crank out 4, maybe 5 per hour. Round Andalusian syrup. Now the kids are singing about some beaches they've never seen in a false falsetto. Dressed like toothbrush ads too.
His sleeve slides up, and for a moment, you see the hint of tattoos, black and dense.
Maybe it's just a fad and the next one will be local. We've had instances of theft around the docks recently. All the crates were ripped open in strange ways. Anything and everything. Seems like the work of kids, if you ask me. Must be trying to scare people too, as weird noises have been heard at night. Screaming and howling. Apart from that, it's quiet. Just how I like it. The quieter, the better, I'd say. Really, the hardest part's keeping people away from the boars. Hence...
As you step away, you step into the booth and press the receiver to your ear.
Hello and welcome to the reality situation. Before we begin, I just need to check. Is your line secure? That's a joke, obviously. No line is secure. Your thoughts, ladies and gentlemen, are not secure. Consciousness itself is tapped. The call is coming from inside the house. An insane question, for reasons that should be quite apparent. Tell me, what aspect of reality did you want to ask about? Salute.
The receiver clicks back into place. The Reno Tel Dolphin eyes you expectantly. You do not yet have the number of anyone else in this city. There is only one, Melita. She'd only tell you to get on an aero tram back home again. A direct order which you have so far disobeyed. Whether you want it, it's certainly possible. So don't start wasting your time with prank calls, Operant. The Reno Tel Dolphin eyes you expectant. You tap out some numbers devoid. Could be anyone about to pick up. A total stranger. Their life intruded. Your breathing is amplified by the transmitter held at your mouth. A clunk. You hear the ambience of another room. An exhale. Then something wet being chewed on over and another exhale. The chewing continues. Something tells you that their teeth are yellowed with decay. All you get in response is more chewing. In the background, the creak of wood. An aging door used only by the wind. A half grunt that reveals nothing. Suddenly, the receiver clicks back in. The phone rings in your... Wires travel from your ear to a million possibilities. Across Portofino, further. A skein of electric devout in its connectivity. No one picks up your call. The ringing continues. You step away.
Alrighty. suppose we should get on with it, but again, I don't exactly know where I'm going, but I will get a lay of the land, I suppose.
A monolith of gleaming beverages, encased in glass and light. One catches your eye in particular. A striking red and black can marked Heifer Red and Black Special Edition. Delicious scarcity. Obtain. Absurd logos, hollow jargon, painted metal. Resist. The coins vanish with a jangle. Nothing happens. Nothing. You were warned. The developed world will happily unburden you of your currency in exchange for services never rendered. Something rattles within the machine's guts. The coffees sway gently. None fall from there. More nothing happens.
Alright.
Suddenly, violently, you are aflame with indignation. That seems to be that. Now you're expected to relax while modernity eases it in. Maybe a little more money would do it. Then the developed world will make a fool of you thrice over. Will you stand for it?
Let's go for it.
Nothing happens. Until the serpentine coil of metal jutters into life. Slowly, then all at once, the can of coffee is pushed forward and drops from its rack like a...
Better be a worthwhile coffee.
An old lesson hard learned. In the developed world, money is always the way forward. The coffee can feels like victory.
So that will completely fill my anxiety, so nope.
The vending machine awaits your selection. The machine is as in...
You're not Portaferan.
Neither is he. It's in the accent. Vowels musicalized, R's straining not to trill. As he addresses you, the gazes of his two table mates veer towards you, like cataractic headlights.
It takes one to know one, and you're a long way from Marcia.
Clocked you instantly, even though your accent has been diluted in the decade plus since you left.
What happened, Sugar Tits? You get lost? Or are you just looking for company?
Kill this lecherous geriatric.
Fair warning. Between us, we've only got a few salt to our names.
Animals. That's how it is with most pilots, though. Here.
Snaps. It washes stinging down your throat, followed by a kind of anesthetic vapor that rises all the way into your sinus.
We're all strangers in this city. Why don't you join us? We've got nothing better to do. At least until the phone hugger over there fucks off or dies.
Not 10 meters away, a young man clutches the payphone to his ear, whispering urgently.
Alright.
From the superblock, eh? Interesting. But no.
I would say ask the Duchess herself, but she doesn't talk about clients with other clients. She's professional like that.
Can't say anyone like that struck me, but a lot of people use the phone line. The only reason why we rarely notice the hugger is because he refuses to leave.
Just another foreign money man. City's been full of them lately.
Stuck-up little shit. Strolled in one evening, couple of nights back, picked up the phone and hasn't let go of it since.
That was a growl, not an attempt to speak. He would be
Who cares, sugar? No one in a suit ever did any real work.
Come on, foreign money men in this city? Empty, obviously.
like vultures to a dying animal, carrion to be. Emperor, aka L'Empire Sans Territoire, aka the Bank. Equal parts Global Development Fund and Spy Service. Linchpin of the developed world.
We all want our turn, sugar. The miracle line.
The miracle line. Must be what that card in your pocket is about.
It's just a sex line, Marcia. Though admittedly a formidable one.
He's here every damn day. Stays on the line for hours. Doesn't care one bit if anyone else has had a turn or not. Only shuffles off once the sun sets. What are we going to do? Fight him? Even if somebody pummeled him half to death, he'd feel nothing. He's an empty suit. Not even the decency to be sad. Let him rot in wealth.
He's not rich, Slava. He just works for rich people. Ignore them, Mercier. They have no idea how money works. Ex-pilots. Does Joe there look like he could get anything up, let alone a plane? That's loud, Joe. He doesn't talk much. I'm Pigeon. That's Slava over there.
Slava used to be the name of a fishing port company out of the north. My main cargo for a while. Packages stunk to high hell.
Guess.
A dirty little city bird. A wing.
Sure, why not?
Man's got no compass. Him couldn't make it to the payphone without using radar.
Joke's on you all anyway. I never minded pigeons. Tough.
I did clockwork freight. Perishable goods, fruits, marrow fish, whatever spoils quick.
Military.
The saliva smacking in his throat and mouth is louder than any words formed.
Loudjaw was what they call a lamprey. People smuggler. Legally, yes, but all his cargo were there voluntarily. Desperate, in fact. Zhao ran low-altitudes missions in and out of the territories for, what, 10 years? Sick is what they do to you when they catch you.
Lao Shuao just stares at you, his mouth twisted into a humorless grin. What they did to him is the reason why he can't speak.
Of course, a more technical pilot might have made it out, but...
Officially, we're Lucian.
We're exiles. The reunion came for us, we came here.
The laughter leaves in its wake something like conversational scar tissue.
Something seems weird. So, like, every roll, I'm getting a 10. I don't know if that's glitched or just crazy luck right now. Or maybe you're just supposed to, I guess I got an 8 on that one. I guess maybe they're just easy checks.
The reunion, the Losers' grand annexation campaign. Slow, legal, often bloody. A creeping tide reclaiming.
And I say that and get a 7, but still passed it.
Colonies.
Well, I still have my tenantry passport. Stamped and all. Could fly back any day. Oh, sure. And end up like Joe here? Or worse?
The techno-fascists would brand him the second he landed, and he knows it. then they would get creative. He spreads his mouth open in a vast, unpleasant grin. The pilots exchange a look in silence.
Tell you what, Monsieur. You grease my gullet. I'll tell you some fucked up stories.
You know what he means, but you can't help it. An apple-sized dollop of lard melts between hand and chest as you massage grey tufted folds of old skin.
If it is, I won't be around to see it. Liver's on its way out. Cancer will get me before the illusions do.
That smirk, like he's somehow gotten one over on Faye.
Right.
Conspiracy or not, Monsieur, I'm dying anyway.
She's right though. Them doctors are a bunch of jokers. Almost as bad as suits.
Anyway, you're the foreigner here, Monsieur, so you tell us. The Lucians think they'll be here anytime soon?
Hear that? Smart and good looking.
Either way, that's for you lot to worry about. I'm out the door.
Wish I could say the same, sweet lips. Sure do, sweetheart. The good Dr. Hugo's on his houseboat right there.
The one called Zhao points to the path behind him, along the water's edge.
Reassuring to know that no matter how hot and heavy it gets, we're only 10 feet away from resuscitation.
He nods gruffly.
Wish I could say the same. It's got a couple things to recommend it, eh?
It's a bit shit, but it's fine.
Oh, you know, got some real friendly locals. Skilled, too.
You'd be happy to live on a trash heap as long as you got to keep your phone sex, wouldn't you?
He means the miracle line. They're regulars.
Wish I could say the same, sweet lips. Please, sugar. We can't deal with any more competition.
Will you look at that?
Now where did a sweet thing like you pick that up? What a way to go, eh?
Behind the jokes, there's a seriousness. It's their one true pleasure in life.
I've saved some recordings of Duchess too, to use privately, you know.
To answer your question, you used to see a few of these floating around, but not for years. Figure it was from before that phone was permanently hooked up. It's always connected, that's what. No dialing, no choice to call anyone else. You pick up that phone over there, done. She's there.
Duchess.
Coin got stuck in there sideways, devil knows when. Phone call's been going on ever since.
One big session, sugar. At least 5 years long and half the city wide. Duchess versus the world.
It's not just that, though. Whatever you like, whatever happens to be a thing, she has a way of finding it. People just open up to her.
A tremendous honeypot, in other words, waiting to be tapped.
Why does everything have to be about money these days?
Mild generalized discomfort. You have pointed out the elephant in the room.
Oh, Slava would just love that, wouldn't you?
Better than most humans I know.
If it is about money, it's not in any way that concerns us. Line's been free for as long as anyone can remember.
This is not a glitch in capitalism, but a monstrous outgrowth.
I got nothing to hide. Can't speak for Pigeon though.
Pigeon rolls his eyes and feigns indifference.
I used to ask for some kinky stuff, but it's not like that anymore. Duchess and I are friends now.
You can believe him or not, but the other pilots do, and they are eating their hearts out.
Talk to a person for long enough, it's inevitable you end up becoming close. Provided, of course, you don't spend all that time asking her to make animal noises.
Toying with him like a cat with its prey. Now he breaks off another leg and watches the thing limp.
In fact, regarding Duchess, I have a favor I need someone to do for me. You don't think you could help me out, do you? I bought a gift for Duchess's kids some time ago, but I haven't been able to track myself all the way up there.
Eyes widen. The other men regard him like some kind of god.
Can you give it to her for me? Thank you, Marcia. Honestly, I'm just sad I can't take it myself. Wait a minute. Here. Tell them. Grandpa Sam sent it. Ah, it's just an inside joke we have going. A pet name, if you will. You know the housing campaign? Northwest from Party Alley. She's got a houseboat in the canal up there. Should be one of the only ones in the area. Thank you, Marcia.
The plastic seems to almost hum in your hand. You turn it over and see 1 out of 6. It seems to be a novelty cup. Merchandise for that Lusian propaganda cartoon that the kids were watching at the bazaar. 66 wolves. The heavily applied paint gives off a petroleum smell that sticks to the back of your mouth. The spiky plastic and severe angles make it nearly impossible to drink from without taking an eye out. Form definitely came before function. It is the sole purpose for their existence. You feel the satisfaction of a new obsession being indulged for the first time. You put Critical Wolf away and look back up to face the ex-pilots.
Until next time, sugar.
Alright, where is this phone they're talking about? I mean, it's not. Oh, here we are.
Unwise to your presence, a lanky young man presses the handset against his flushed cheek. It practically clings to it, like a shipwreck survivor holding onto a piece of driftwood.
I don't know how much time we have. You have to help me fill it in.
Whatever the person on the other end of the line has to say to that, it makes the man's eyes squeeze shut and his mouth slacken in a guttural groan. The line appears to be occupied.
I can't possibly perform under these conditions. You have to make me.
No use. Sucked deep into the abyssal vortex of lust. He's beyond your reach.
The gap. I'm not even worthy to approach it on hands and knees. My little heart wouldn't be able to take it.
So this is what the miracle looks like firsthand.
Duh.
It would be a lot easier to form a coherent image of this man if it weren't for his constant gyrations. The slow rhythm is hypnotic, obliterating all other possible observations about his person.
Tell me, I'm not meeting your expectations. Tell me, I'm a worm before the mystery of the gap.
Turn in, turn in. No revelation is at hand. The rough beast continues his mad gyrations.
So close.
No response. He's too deep in his own world.
Oh my God. You can't do that to me. But you really, really should.
A bubble just waiting to be burst. He leans away from you, resting his forehead against the metal shell. Unacceptable. The people's representative won't be obstructed.
You know so much, and I so little. The power differential is grotesque. highly problematic. Don't change it. I'm your faithful dog. I know nothing. I question less.
Jeez.
Turn in, turn in. No revelation is at hand. The rough beast continues his man.
So,
With a jolt and a sharp glance, the young
this is a private phone call. Please excuse yourself. I saw her talking to the old pilots earlier. They must have sent her to listen in. Do I want her to watch? Oh, maybe, in theory, but you should see the way she's dressed. Her coat, it's see-through like a grocery bag.
he eyes you over his shoulder.
I asked you politely once. Now kindly wait your fucking turn.
Tell me that kind of language is unacceptable. It's the influence of the gap. I hardly recognize myself.
There we go.
More, harder, again.
I'm under assault. If this is it, tell them. Tell them it was in the line of duty. Questions? You violate my space and think I have time for questions? My job concerns the fates of nations. This is not a drill.
Fear, hatred. Good. He won't brush you aside so easily now.
I'm sorry. I've attracted the attention of one of the lumpen prowl. If this mysterious gap doesn't kill me, one of those violent locals will. I've got to go. I'll call you.
With that, the man gently sets the handset back. Now's your chance to see what this mirror... The now unoccupied payphone stands half embedded in a concrete pedestal, its frame weather-stained and dulled. You can talk privately, as long as you keep your voice down. The box is scrubbed of the usual flyers and graffiti, leaving streaks of adhesive and permanent marker behind. The coin slot has been aggressively papered over. Cracked receiver and yellowed plastic. At least a decade, you assume. Stretched too many times. Coils slacken near the base, but someone's wound a rubber band to keep them tight. Something catches your eye. Beneath the grime, the metal surface ripples like something's trapped underneath. The grime yields in oily streaks. Slowly, a shape emerges, rounded and friendly. A dolphin, embossed into the chassis. The engraving's shallow, eroded by years of neglect but legible. 1F7G35. As good a place to start as any. You relax your posture. You lift the receiver to your ear. No dial tone, only a crackling silence.
Now there's a voice I've never heard before. Hello, darling. I like how you sound.
A soft, excited laughter folds into each word, like sugar melting into warm cream.
Oh, then I can tell already that this is going to be good. Lovers call me Duchess, and this is the miracle line. I'm glad you called. I feel like I've been waiting for you.
Need anything that can help. Well, I guess delirium. Will any of this help lower it? Can I not? I thought I had a skill point. Now I'm confused.
importer? Is he a friend of yours? An enemy? Do you want to hear about him fucking me? Do you want to hear about how he kept his socks on the whole time? My card? Like a business card? I don't have those, darling. Maybe one of my lovers printed it for fun. I can't discuss my other lovers, baby. Please don't be disappointed with me. I have to be away sometimes, but I'll try to make it less frequent. Now I know it might be you on the other side. I'll be here for you whenever I can. I'm your Duchess. I told you, I'm Duchess.
Your heart flutters at her name.
You don't think I'm real, darling? I'm right here, ready for you to do whatever you want with me. Now let's fall in love. Oh, that's my girl.
She moans, softly.
Tell me about yourself, darling. Tell me who you really are. My thinker, my thoughtful lover. Run your hands over me. Explore every contour. Find every secret of my body. I'll just be your guide. Anything, darling. Let me inside your head.
You feel an odd, tingling lightness to your mind as she takes this in.
It's you. How good of you to finally check in. What's the status of your assignment?
That's Melita's accent. Here it comes. Your favorite part. A vaguely stern woman is about to choreograph you.
Don't lie to me. I know that isn't true. You fucked up again. You've disobeyed me. And now everything's gone to shit. But it's okay. Everything's going to be okay. I'm here. I'll guide you. They don't matter. They don't know you. They don't know what you are. You're on a mission. But you know what else you are?
She moans softly. Hairs rise along your arm.
Mine.
This is the real deal. She fakes it with everyone else, but with you, she means it.
You'll do everything I say, and you'll do it well. You'll come home, all your silly tasks done, and I'll be waiting for you.
The magic phone in your room. Her knight, her sword. Her lover returned.
You'll kneel before me. Rest your head between my thighs. You rest when I say, but this isn't what you want.
Her voice softens. No, wait. Come back.
This is the wrong phone, hon. You should call her. That's the way it goes sometimes. It's okay, hon. Go to her. She's the one you need.
Sure, this will fail. Yeah.
Put the tragic image of his body in her mind. Let your voice carry loss.
Has he been thrown at it? Hands bound behind his back, lip bleeding, gazing up at us, helpless. Shall we rip them off, baby? Shall we see how big he is underneath?
These are not the images you needed in your mind. Yet there they are.
Line's always open.
Rain greets you as you step.
Alright. I think that is a good stopping point. I pretty much accomplished nothing, so I guess I picked up a a couple more quests to look at, so hopefully I will get back to that. Oh, maybe I couldn't just level up because I was in a conversation. I guess that makes sense. Alright, so we did that. Got a new map. Cool. Alrighty. It's kind of weird that you have to like save and confirm. I forget to hit confirm half the time, but anyway, I think that's going to do it for tonight.